Hello, this is Bissonette with another episode of Tips and Tricks. We got Caesar out again. We've been working him. Um, he's been, it's been probably about a week or so since we shot the last video, and focusing on a couple things with him. His backup's been a little bit on the slow side of things, so we've been doing some drills to help with that, and then also encouraging the correct steps with the front end. Today, something a little bit different that I haven't done yet is we got this neck rope on him, and I'm going to start working him with this. Ideally with this neck rope, when I pick it up, I don't want to come up too much above that saddle horn. I want to kind of keep my hand in the working position, so that's set really nice. We also it'll help encourage those backup steps, and it's going to help encourage him thinking about the leg cues as far as a left and right instead of a go. So if I'm riding him and I give an outside leg cue and he's going forward instead of taking it as a direction, that neck rein's just going to come up a couple times, bump him until we have his attention. And then once we have his attention, most of the time they'll figure it out and move into that direction. So we'll use it to kind of slow it down. That way we're not using as much bit pressure. And then we'll also work on helping encouraging the neck rein with that as well. This is a great transition for getting one to go bridleless. It lightens that cue up even more, makes them think even more, and is just kind of a great tool to have in the arsenal. I've stole this from some cutting horse trainers. They have some different setups, collars, that we can kind of work that horse into a stop but not work the mouth as much. And so I kind of stole it from them, changed it a little bit, but there we go. As far as everything I do, I like to introduce it on the ground. So as you saw, even just as I picked that up, he's starting to come back now, which has been a lot nicer. We're going to work our left and right, then we'll get on and work him in the saddle a little bit. So again, just like before, I want to pick up, and if he moves back, I want to release. Okay, as soon as he moves back off that straight cue, I want to release each step. Okay, there he's going forward. I haven't given the direction. There he goes back, back, back. He dropped that head. You guys weren't able to see it with him having the hind end to the camera, but he dropped the head and he got soft, so that's where I want to release. Now, that's our straight. For our right and left, I want to pick up that neck rein, and each time he moves those front end, front end, front end, I want to release that neck rein as well. We're going to introduce it both sides there. Now his tendency on this side is to move backwards, so I'm going to start out with the front end first and then the back end. And again, we're looking for as softest touch as we can to move that front end. Very nice steps, very nice steps, very nice. He finished in front exactly where he was supposed to be. That was a really good job. And a lot of times with these horses, they do a good job. They give you the steps like that, just not doing anything. Let them think about it, let them process. That's one of the biggest rewards you can give them. Now we'll try that back up. There, and that head came down, kind of elevated when I was asking for a little bit more. But as soon as that head came down, we're going to release that pressure. All right, once we have it introduced on the ground, then we can move it to the saddle. Now, previously, last time you guys saw me working him, I mentioned I was getting on the fence. Gives me a little better chance at getting in and center on these young horses. Since we've been getting on from the ground, and he's been doing a really good job from there. With these young horses, a couple things I want to think of. I want to move that head in just a little bit and make that motion nice and smooth and hang out here. If I can encourage one thing at all, if you want your horse to stand still, when you get on them, hang out for a bit. Wait until they kind of chill out and give them a chance to just get situated, get set before you ask them to do anything. Okay, we're going to pick up on this rein here, and we're going to see if right from the get-go he wants to give me some of those backup steps. So pick that hand up. There it is. 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 Very nice. That head dropped down lower, and we're getting a lot more crisp steps, and we didn't even have to get into the bridle there. So very nice. We're going to work it from right here. So again, I might go into my direct rein and help him out a little bit if we need to, but I want to see if he starts picking this up a little bit all on his own just off of that neck rein. Now it's a little trickier because it's kind of saying back. That's kind of where that command is. But as long as that direction is going that way, there we go. There, there, there. I want to kind of catch him being good. I want to give him that chance. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Walk on. Leave him alone. The other thing this kind of forces a person to do in their training is to get them colts and leave them long in the rein. It's a scary deal. It's a scary deal going long in the rein with them colts, but the more that you can do it, the more you can stay out of the mouth, the softer they're going to be. So this might be one of those tricks for you if you find yourself really getting a hold of these horses. That kind of allows you to make that conscious effort. The other thing I see a lot of people doing is they want to drive this hand way far out, and there's certain situations where we want to really lead them to where we want them to go. And I see a lot of young people when they're training get this hand way far up. So getting that neck rope set kind of allows us to work in that working spot. And again, that reward's going to be the biggest thing. He could run through this, but currently we're training a feel there. And if he stalls out there, he's stalling out. So it's just going to bump, 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 bump there until he moves, and then it gets soft. Ideally, I want to get that feel right there, really soft, but if he gets stuck, that bump's going to increase until we get that correct deal. Okay, so we're seeing some really nice steps there. I want to come back into the front end here a little bit more. So I was going just off the neck rein, very nice. And I want to kind of reward each step he does it correct. Each step he does it correct, very nice. Okay, I want to reward that. Reins are a little long, so I'm going to choke up just on the tails a little bit. Okay, now we got some really nice steps here. He's doing a very nice circle as we were getting situated there. Okay, so now I'm going to just help him with that outside. Once I come to the center here, I'm going to move that leg to my outside cue. I'm just going to hold it there and see if that turnaround just gets just a little bit sharper. There, he looked out, so I might pull that direct rein and just tip his nose just a little bit. There we go. Very nice. We'll pick up a feel on this other side. So every time I pick that hand up and we get a step in this direction, we're going to release that hand. Every time he steps in this direction, We're going to release that hand. If we want to be a little inside right now, a little inside leg pressure isn't all bad. I'm not spurring them or anything, but just kind of holding that leg there. Okay, now we're going to switch the cue again. Really take that leg off. I'm just going to hold that leg up front. He made a really nice front end transition. He walked off, so I bump him just a little. He wants to stay in there. It's going to stay as quiet as can be. He walks off there, that's okay. And we'll regain a feel. Pick him back up. Bring him back to the center where we're working. And just because I'm working that neck rein doesn't mean that we can't go to that direct rein and help him out. If he's a little lost, we'll use it, okay? Get him right. But once we have him right, try to get rid of that direct rein as much as you can. Okay, he's missing the feel. So we're just going to help him until he starts getting that feel again. Until he starts getting the feel. Good, good. Open up that leg. And we go to the outside leg. Very nice, very nice, very nice. There we go. And he made a big stride with that front end, and so that's where I want to just really hang out here and quit him and tell him a really good job. That was awesome. We'll pick up this backup step, just one step, see if we can get that real light. There it is. Put him underneath his feet, and that was an awesome day, an awesome little training session. Hopefully this helps you make some transition from having to direct rein these colts everywhere to be able to start picking up a feel in our neck rein and lighten your touch up on their bridle, which can kind of just allow these youngsters to relax in that head even more. And again, use that neck rein. Try to pick up that feel. If you have to, go to your direct rein and help them out if you need to help them out. These horses, they're creatures of habit, so don't let them do it the wrong way. But as much as you can get off their face and leave them alone and let them do it correctly off your leg cues and off that neck rein, the softer, the quieter, the happier they're going to be, and that's just going to encourage them to work that much harder for you. So again, that's another episode of Tips and Tricks with Carl Bissonette. This is Caesar, and this is kind of what we've been working on since the last time. Thank you again for watching. And again, if you guys would like to subscribe, hopefully we're going to get more videos with him as he progresses through the summer. And again, part of that longer video that we had at the start was just to really kind of see where his base was. And then we're going to hopefully start encouraging him to work more and more and start becoming a good working horse that we can get a job done with. So again, thank you. I appreciate you guys watching this. And that's it for today.